Okay guys, so Darth back again, this time with the second part of my video on infiltrating the Institute for the Minutemen, and also doing the Institutionalized quest. So without further ado, let's get back into it. Just speaking to Father, who's just revealed that he's my son. He's aged 60 years whilst I've been frozen in cryogenic sleep.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life.
Right.
He never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage. I think we're gonna have to go for the speech objective.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Wow. So, I'm just going to do a quick save there. I want to make sure that the speech options I choose are
They're
going to be the
scared
right
of
one.
you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I'm not convinced. I'm going to say maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I'm going to be vague.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Now this is a difficult decision because on one hand, he's my son, and I've spent a good few months in this game searching for him, gradually doing the missions, building up my communities, and having a lot of fun in the process. On the other hand, he's an evil genius mastermind that's sending robots up to the surface to infiltrate communities and apparently also attack them. He's attacked many of my communities. I'm not sure why.
Is a matter of importance.
I really don't see how that's helping humanity. So I'm going to say...
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I don't know, dude.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems.
Oh,
They've
Dr.
all
Lee.
been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
I can hear footsteps somewhere.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Yeah, I think I could. I mean, he looks just like a real boy. He talks like this one as well. I've lost the connection with my real son, because my real son's a fucking evil genius, Bond villain. Okay.
This really is a matter of importance.
This is all... It's just too much. I just don't know anymore.
I understand. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
It's interesting, it didn't actually give me a choice to say yes.
Sean.
Hello, Father. I hope your time in the Institute has been enjoyable.
Father, calling me father.
Perhaps someday our synths can reclaim the Commonwealth. I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved. Our advances will, in time, change the world. I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments. This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it does look pretty cool. I guess... Oh. No. Nothing to do. Nothing to see here. I'm gonna just steal all this stuff. Okay, so he told me to explore the Institute, I guess. Get the quest up and explore the Institute. Okay, so there should be one round this corner. But I'm not going to go that way, I'm going to go down here instead. See if there's any cool stuff to steal. There isn't. Right. So, let's have a little look up here. I will say one thing about this place, it's very clean. Oh, look at that, there's a little shower. Can't switch it on there. Still, it's pretty cool. A real toilet with toilet paper. A rare occurrence in the Commonwealth, I can tell you. Okay, have a little explore up here, I guess. See how much further we can go. We went.
Hey there.
Reporting status. All functions normal. My apologies, sir.
You look like a stormtrooper, dude.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Okay.
Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do real people doing real thinking and real work? That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Dr. Higgs.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.